I'd like people to remember Josh Paul as a light. He was positive. He always believed in you, even when he was fighting his toughest battle. Through my own grief and healing, and on the anniversary of his passing, I founded the Josh Paul Foundation because I want to continue his legacy of helping others feel seen, heard, valued, and worthy. My name is Kristin Banks, and I am the founder and executive director of the Josh Paul Foundation right here in Houston, Texas. I was born and raised right here in Houston, Texas, and I am one of 4 children. Josh Paul and I are closest in age. Josh Paul, after college, became a teacher. A few years later, I was working for Marriott International Headquarters as a sales trainer, and Josh Paul got a promotion to an assistant principal. He had been a teacher for 10 years in Pasadena. In the first few weeks, there were a few young men that kept coming to his office. They were giving the teachers some trouble, disrupting the class. And so he would tell these boys every day when they'd be sent to his office, which was recurring, if you can just not take what happened today into tomorrow, we'll start over. What happened today doesn't define you. And they kept coming back to his office. So he thought about it for a little while, and then he went to the officer that was assigned to the campus and said, hey, I have this idea. Let's set up a table in the cafeteria, and every day these boys are gonna come eat lunch together with us, you and I. The boys were a little nervous, but they get to this table and they follow that rule, right? Sit down, wait for everyone else. So they're showing respect to others, right? But they're also seeing now the value in themselves. And so they felt heard and they felt seen. And this all stemmed from my brother's idea to change their perspective and the perspective of them in the eyes of others. The mascot for the school is a lion, so they call it the Leos program.
All right, Lions, give me 5.
2.5 months after Josh Paul started at his new school in his assistant principal role, he found out that he had cancer. Went for a scan a little bit later, and it had spread. So devastating, and I remember receiving that call, and I feel like he was in shock at the time, and he said, you know, the doctor said there's nothing more that they can do, and that I need to get my affairs in order. So we did. We figured that out, and then on October 18th, 2019, he passed away. He was really worried that the program would dissolve in his absence, but the officer on campus, Officer Brown, promised him that he would keep everything going, and he did that. You guys are part of the Leos and the Pearls program. That's amazing, right? Pretty neat, yeah. And I don't know if you know this, but my brother, whose name, I call him Josh Paul, he was known as Mr. Schwartz here, but he was part of developing these programs. After my brother passed away, the Leos program had over 200 members, and it wasn't just boys, it was girls as well. The Josh Paul Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that's focused on the advancement of continuing education for students that have faced adversity. We help through an annual scholarship fund and in-school activities in Pasadena ISD and Brazosport ISD where he worked, and Clear Creek ISD where it was founded. And so we raise funds through special events that include some of his greatest passions, which were music, health and fitness, and education. I love Houstonians. I was born and raised here, so my heart is here. It's always an adventure here, and the people are so diverse. We all have different needs, and we're all facing different battles, and just the opportunity to connect with Houstonians it's a passion of mine. Josh loved the community, and the community loved him back, and they still do. I want to live a life of gratitude, and I want to live a life of helping and serving others, and it makes me really happy. I hope he would be really proud of us.